Welcome, friends, to the Word Cloud Tarot Show. What a ridiculous set and lovely animated audience. Today it's the 28th of April 2026, and this weekend the shooter was apprehended as he tried to assassinate the President of the United States. What was he thinking? Let's do a 5-minute tarot reading to investigate the shooter's mind. We'll use this, the Word Cloud Tarot Happy Toast deck. Each card's got a drawing by the amazing Happy Toast, plus the meaning of the card is written onto each card itself in a word cloud. That makes our reading very transparent. You can see that the cards mean what we say they mean. Once again, we'll do our usual 5-card cross, so let's go. Our first card represents the past, and that card is the Priestess. The suspect's innate mind has always been one of divinity and faith. He's a man of philosophical spirituality who is driven by romance, compassion, and strong intuition. In a search for enlightenment, he uses his instinct, reason, intellect, and wisdom to seek education and to seek truth. And so next up is the card on his hidden motivations, and that is the Queen of Cups. So his mind's deep hidden psyche is quite similar to the last card. It's sympathetic, altruistic, reflective, introspective, and intellectual. He is enlightened, he's conscientious, he's compassionate, and he's emotionally aware. He is a sensitive feminist. He's empathetic and caring, he's contemplative, he's critical, humble, and spiritual. He's an honest, generous, faithful young man searching for metaphysical truth. So, what about his thoughts on external society? And that's the next card, which is the Sun. So he sees life and society as hopeful and idealistic. He's thinking that spiritual effort and gratitude should bring good fortune. The just should have success in achieving happy enlightenment. He thinks society should be a manifestation of divine blessings, giving prosperity, power, riches, and wealth to those with enthusiasm, vigour, and positivity. Though, perhaps more recently, there has been more of an awakening and a realisation of scepticism. So, what about his thoughts that day then? The card for now is the 5 of Cups. Disappoint. So what does an altruistic, empathetic man who believes in a just society find actually around him? The society is in a calamitous anguish. It's filled with discontent and unhappiness. There is misery. The president is mired in deception and treachery, all while being rewarded by gains. He feels sorrow at the deceit of the whole thing. This society isn't just after all. How very disappointing. He's facing disillusion and sadness, almost a bereavement, as his vision of fair society slumps. It causes him embarrassment, and he feels shame at society's betrayal. He suffers traumatic dismay and heartache at the hopelessness of the situation. He feels helpless. And that desperation and gloom leads to grief, and eventually he plots revenge. Which brings us on to our final outcome card, and that card is Strength. As he becomes more aware of injustice, the shooter takes courage and becomes decisive and more assured. He will act with confidence and heroism. He has the fortitude, gallantry, and manliness to sacrifice himself for his belief. He becomes brave. As his patriotism, selflessness, and compassion increase, so does his willingness and his vigour. He has the discipline, he has the kindness and honesty to control the situation, the system, and to force the powers to return to dignity. So, here's what the tarot says about the shooter's motivations. This guy is a compassionate and empathetic romantic. His hidden drives are only affectionate and altruistic. He thought that he lived in a hopeful, idealistic country, but instead he discovered himself disappointed by corruption, calamity and betrayal. So he built the courage, fortitude to sacrifice and become a hero. I mean, I didn't condone it, but that's what the cards tell me. That's what he's thinking. He's a doctor, healing for Jesus and truth and justice. That's what the cards tell me anyway. You can check out wordcloudtarot.com to get your own deck and see what they tell you. Or from there you can follow us by email or through the Fediverse or PeerTube or Blue Sky or Rumble or TikTok. We are not on fucking Facebook or Twitter. Thanks for watching. Spread the word. Until next time, farewell.